There's also a couple of kinds of drift. So um, not unusual for you to develop a system and go, okay, great, we're getting this level of accuracy. That's exactly what we need. And then what happens is you just go, okay, deployed, we're good to go. And the accuracy starts to degrade through time, but you don't know about it unless you're monitoring for it. So that can happen when the data used to build the system is different than the data that is presented to it when users are interacting with the system. So, maybe you've got a customer-facing chatbot and you do a new product release, and now the questions that it's asking are about that product, and there's sort of issues with that product that they ask about a lot, but that wasn't really representative in the data that you had when you built the system. In sales, it might be that you didn't account for seasonality, or we've seen this before that you have to account for marketing spend, right? So, how much money are we spending on marketing? That's an influence. That's a factor that needs to be taken into account. There's also, and this is a bit more pernicious, infrastructure drift. So you can deploy a model and you're running in the cloud and some package there gets updated. There's some new operating system, or a machine learning tool version changes, or there's a subtle change in the data storage format. And so often that will lead to things just breaking and dying, but then sometimes you get these subtle changes where bit rot sets in and your model just doesn't perform quite as well because things have subtly changed internally that you don't know about. So again, very important to pay attention to those kinds of issues when you're developing models, either with an expert or without.